Hi, this is Felina. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. And whatever the case, I'm happy to have you. And yes, I'm doing voiceover again. I hope for this to be the last time I do this, but I've had a really, really busy day today, and I'm just kind of chilling and resting right now. But I figure what I have for you on this episode, I figure you would rather probably see these spooky places I'm going to show you of these hauntings. You'd rather see that than me, probably. So, what I wanted to talk about is, as is in my title, Ghost and Unrequited Love. These are some sad but yet spooky stories. And, you know, love is a strong emotion, and I believe it could reach out, from the grave. So let's get a start on looking at some of these lovers that are haunting these different areas. The first one we have is a haunting at Longfellow's Wayside Inn, and I'm probably going to mispronounce this name, but Jerusa Howe is said to still haunt the Massachusetts inn that she lived in and worked in. She fell in love with a British man who promised to return to marry her. But she died a single woman. She had patiently waited for 44 years. Now she's a ghost there, and she enjoys teasing the guests of the inn while she continues to wait for her long lost love. Next, we have the Texas Governor's Mansion in Austin, Texas. And in 1864, a 19-year-old boy shot himself in the head in a bedroom of the governor's mansion. So sad. Oh, nobody's worth that. But anyway, the woman he loved had refused his hand in marriage. For years, no one would sleep in the room because of the unexplainable banging sounds, and the room was sealed off sometime after the Civil War. In 1925, the boy's bedroom was opened up again, and people still report hearing muffled sobs coming from the room. That's so sad. Okay, the next one here is Henderson State University in Arkansas. And the history on that is a young boy that was once from a Methodist college fell in love with a girl from a nearby Baptist university. And his friends convinced the boy to stop seeing her because of the different religions, and also the schools were rivals as well. So he ended up taking someone else to the homecoming. So when she found out about this, that he was taking someone else, she was so distraught that she took her own life. She's been called by the students the Lady in Black, and it's thought that her name was Jane. And she has been seen going around the Smith Hall in a full dress and veil of black as she's in mourning. And she will be looking around the girls' dorm rooms, looking for the girl who she thought stole her love, her true love. It was his decision too, but it takes two. But yeah, very sad. All these are sad, but just love is nice, but not worth this kind of pain. I mean, no, not when someone just doesn't want you. So I don't know about it, but if you love somebody, you shouldn't pay attention to what anybody else says. So, okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, the next one we have is Chatham Manor in Fredericksburg, Virginia. And this has a lady in white. And the story behind this is there wasn't a name given for the girl, but the girl is said to be searching for her soul, walking along the river, searching for her soulmate. Her father, who was an Englishman, brought her to Chatham House in a desperate attempt to destroy her romance with a commoner. And her lover followed her to America. And the two planned to run away together, but they were discovered. The boy was arrested, and the girl quickly taken back to England. And she vowed that she would return to Chatham Manor. Now she can be seen at Chatham Manor, and she's seen walking around the same path looking for her lover, and she's wearing what's described as a white gown with an eerie glow to it. And the first time she was seen was June 21st, 1790, which was actually the day that she passed away. And now she reappears every 7th year on June 21st between 12 p.m. and 12 a.m. to take her ghost walk. And she walks the path where she was expected to meet her lover. Okay, our last one is the Don Cesar Hotel, located at St. Pete Beach in Florida. And the history to this actually goes back uh, way before construction started on this hotel. It started out with a man named Thomas Rowe. He was someone who he enjoyed traveling. He especially loved Europe. He enjoyed the opera. And when he was in Europe, he attended the opera where he met the lead, who was named Lucinda. And she was a beautiful singer. And he quickly fell in love with her. And she fell in love with him. And they would meet secretly in the courtyard by a fountain. But the parents didn't approve of him. I think it was different religious beliefs or something like that. But at any rate, they didn't, for some reason, approve of him. And they sent Lucinda back to Spain. But he didn't give up on her. He wrote to her very, very often. He wrote to her so many times, year after year. But the odd thing is that the letters would be returned to him. And he didn't understand this. And then, I don't know really how much time went by. But finally, it was said that the parents got in touch with him. I guess it would have had to be them because of something else that he received. But he received the news that she had passed away, and obviously he was devastated. And what he also received was a letter that she had written to him. And she was asking him why he hadn't written any letters to her when, he had. And I have my theory on that. I'm not going to ruin it by saying what movie it was, but something like that happened in a movie I saw. I think maybe the parents had something to do with that. And maybe guilt was why they got in touch with him and why they gave him the letter. But she wanted to know, why he hadn't written to her, but she wasn't angry with him. And she told him that she would be waiting by the fountain for him. But of course, she passed away. And now, like I said, he was devastated, really devastated, and he went on to marry someone else. I don't know if it was before or after what the rest I'm going to tell you, but he did go on to marry someone else. But it was said that he never loved anyone as much as he did Lucinda. I don't know about that, but obviously he did love her because of what he went on to do. He had the Don Cesar Hotel built in memory of her, and he named it that because that was the name of the one of the characters in the opera, the play where he had met her when she was the lead. So he had that built for her, and not. I mean, wow. It's a luxury hotel. And another thing he did, as if building a luxury motel or hotel, I'm sorry, uh, wasn't enough. He had a fountain that looked just like the one that they had used to meet by. He had one made that looked just like it at the hotel in Florida. Okay, now I found what I believe to be because, and I'm not sure, this took me some extra time, and I apologize. I know that the video is going to be after midnight again, and I apologize for that. I keep thinking that I'm going to get ahead, and I'm trying. I'm having fun doing this, but yeah, I tell you what, I commend any YouTuber that, puts in research and puts out that content. I do. I commend them because it's fun, but it's work too. But anyway, I hope I've got the right picture here because as you can see, it's a luxury hotel. Actually, celebrities they said had stayed there, and I believe it was said that maybe that movies were filmed in the area, or maybe celebrities stay there while filming movies. But very very nice hotel. And but anyway, I believe this to be the fountain that he had built so it looked like the one that they used to meet by. Okay, we have a picture of Thomas here. And Thomas passed away at the hotel. And it is said that his ghost has been seen wearing a white suit. And they don't think that he means any harm. There is some noises like doors opening and closing, but they don't think he means any harm. They actually think he's just still overlooking the hotel that meant so much to him. And uh, it's also said that there are times he's seen alone, but other times he's seen with a girl who's wearing a Spanish style dress, who is, of course, believed to be Lucinda. So maybe they got together in the afterlife.